Composting is taking kitchen scraps and other organic matter and allowing it to be broken down by microorganisms and insects into what ultimately is it's kind of like dirt. It's a very nutrient-rich dirt that it's a really good soil amendment for your garden. A composter is a device that is used instead of digging a hole to put your compost in. It keeps your compost all kind of contained in one little area. It allows it to be watered effectively and also keeps it so that the air can flow through it a little bit better. You can purchase a composter online or at a home center. They typically run anywhere from $20 for a really simple one up to a couple $100 for one with lots of features. Vermicomposting is a way of breaking down kitchen scraps and other organic matter using worms. They eat up and process the organic matter and turn it into just a really effective soil amendment. Vermicomposting is good for people with small yards because the amount of space required to do it is really, really small. So not only that, some people do it inside their house, which I don't know. I heard you have to make sure you feed the worms because otherwise they can get out of the container and start looking. So if you're going to do it, make sure you take care of them. Composting is good for the environment because it reduces the amount of trash you send to the landfill. Since we started composting, we reduced our trash by about 25%. In addition, the compost that you get out of it when you're done provides a really good soil amendment for your garden or for your plants. You can compost anything that's made of organic matter. This is mainly people compost stuff from their kitchen, so any kitchen waste that's not a meat item. You can compost leaves, grass clippings, even some newspaper. If you're really into it, if you have compostable cups, disposable cups, some of those can be composted if the label shows that. Meat and animal droppings should not be put in your composter. Although they will break down and it's perfectly possible to compost them, they can attract unwanted pests and you have unwanted visitors to your compost pile, and it can also create some unwanted smells. In order to start composting, you need a source of some kind of organic matter, and everybody has some kitchen scraps and some lawn clippings or some extra leaves sitting around. You either need a compost bin or just dig a hole in the ground, throw it all in, mix it up, keep it watered, and you're ready to go. Ideally, for convenience, your composter should be located somewhere you can get to. And in order for it to function properly, it should be placed somewhere that gets some sun so that it can get warm. That actually activates that actually causes the organic matter to break down more quickly. Once you start composting on a regular basis, you need to keep it wet. So a couple times a week you want to water it. While you do that, you also want to mix it up. You keep the more broken down stuff that will actually be at the bottom of the pile, you keep that mixed in with the newer stuff that you've added. It also keeps air involved in it. So the microorganisms that end up breaking down the organic matter need air in order to function. So that helps do that as well. Depending on how well the compost is mixed and how closely you take care of it, how much sun it's getting, compost could be ready within a couple of months. If it's not really well mixed, it might take 6 months or a year to kind of be finished. You're going to know your compost is ready when it looks like really, really good black dirt. That's called humus, and it'll smell really, really earthy. It'll kind of crumble in your fingers. Your finished compost is really mainly used as a soil amendment. It can be put on your lawn, in your flower beds, and in your garden. It really helps your plants to grow. If you live in a warmer climate, you can definitely compost all year long. If you're in an area where it freezes in the winter, you can have your compost pile there. It probably won't break down as quickly though.